everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Hosanna and welcome. On this channel we talk about leveling up, getting closer to God, becoming the better version of yourself. So if you're interested in content like that, please make sure to like and subscribe this video, hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. I would like to start the video by apologizing. I know I haven't been posting very well. Like I've mentioned in the past, I do have an autoimmune disease called lupus. And that affects everything, you know, and I am on kidney dialysis as well. So I had a really bad flare up and I was just not well for like weeks. Like when I mean I wasn't well, I was not functioning. There was not going to be a video out of me. So I do apologize. It's not that I didn't want to post or I'm not consistent. It's just because I couldn't. I tried, but I just physically couldn't. So I hope everyone's been well. And I hope I didn't leave you guys for too long, and I hope you guys haven't unfollowed me or anything like that. Just be patient with me. Just be patient with the fact that I do have a disability and I'm trying my very, very best. Today's video we're going to talk about how to become mentally strong, and I hope a lot of you can relate to this, and I feel like a lot of you will relate to this subject. Today I'm starting out with something quite personal to myself that I've had to learn, especially during this life change that I've had the last 3 years when I got diagnosed with lupus, and you know, being on kidney dialysis and everything just completely changing. So I've had to use my mentality and I've had to keep my mental health really strong for me to like carry on and move on and live my day-to-day life. And it'd be selfish of me if I did not share with you guys what I do to live life the way I do, happy, smiley, and not feel sorry for myself every single day. Because if I was another person, I would be feeling sorry for myself in a situation that I'm in. I wouldn't leave the house. But here I am, nobody even knows that I'm going through all these illnesses, you know, and it's all because I know how to keep my mental health strong and to keep on pushing. So if you think you can relate to that and you think you need help or you need some advice in that department, please be sure to carry on watching this video, and I hope you learn something from it. Having mental stability doesn't mean being emotionless. You know, it doesn't mean being tough and being Mrs. Know-it-all. No, it means being calm and steady. Making sure you do the things that also make you feel uncomfortable. That will help you move forward in the future. Being mentally strong is allowing yourself to connect with yourself and to really take control of your life and not to let worldly things affect you. So here are some tips that I use in my personal life that help me with my mental health, and trust me, these have helped me, and it's completely changed my life for the better. Number one is my favorite, because this one is very important. Control what you can. See, and a lot of people want to control everything. They want, you know, like a lot of women are control freaks, but I've learned the hard way that you don't always need to control everything. Only control what you can control. The things you can't control, stop trying to control them. The more you try to control them, the worse they will become. Trust me. And I bet you've noticed that yourself, right? They just become worse and worse. Stop trying to control everything. Whatever happens, happens. You can't predict the outcome of everything in your life. You can't predict how somebody acts. You can't predict how someone treats you. You can't predict anything. You can't predict about your health. You can't predict anything. So only control what you can. For instance, going to the gym, you can control that. So you control that. Eating healthy, you can control that. It's things like that that you need to spend more time on, instead of wasting time on things that you can't do, that won't help you. So that's definitely number one. If I was you, I'd be taking a pen and paper right now and writing these points down, because they are very important points, and once you get it into your head, trust me, your life will change for the better. Number two is do hard things. Do things that make you uncomfortable. And trust me with this one, this will elevate your life to a T. Your life will change to a T once you start doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. And when I mean by that, I don't mean do weird things. No, I'm talking about, for example, working out. It's uncomfortable, yeah? You don't want to work out. No one wants to work out. But if you do the workout, you get results, right? Waking up a bit earlier than you usually do. What happens? You have more time for yourself in the day. Eating that healthier meal instead of having a McDonald's. What happens? Your skin will become clear, you're going to be a lot more healthier, and you just feel and look better. So those are just some examples of hard things. But you can get other hard things in your life, like removing that horrible friendship, removing that horrible relationship. Stop contact with that person. Stop communication with that person. Leave that job. You don't need that job. Leave the job. It's things like that. Post that video. You know? Take that content. Take the video. Post it. Make that page you've been wanting to make. Open that business. You need to make them stuff that make you feel uncomfortable, especially things that seem like you're not gonna get the results, because it's consistency and hard work and purpose, and you keep going, that's what's gonna get you your goal. And if you try one thing that makes you feel uncomfortable for 30 days, by the end of the 30 days, you will surely see an actual shift in your life. Trust me. Number three, build discipline, motivation. You see, motivation and discipline goes away. You need to build that up. You need to just have that discipline. You don't need motivation all the time to work out. You just need discipline. Just do it. Get up. Just do it. Once you get that into your head and just have the discipline to just carry on going, it becomes your everyday life. Like, it's just going to be something you do without even thinking about. You just need to start that discipline and push and push and push and just see where it takes you. Number four, be honest with yourself. This one is going to be hard for a lot of people because nobody wants to accept the truth, but this is a big step in changing your life. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to hold yourself accountable for the stuff that you do. Yes, you also have red flags, okay? You're not perfect. There's something that you do or say that annoys someone too, okay? You need to hold yourself accountable for them habits. And if you notice that you've done something or said something that you know wasn't right, instead of just brushing it off because no one's brought it up, hold yourself accountable and say it. So if you've said a comment to someone, for example, and you know it was a nasty comment, but that person didn't pull you up on it, take it upon yourself to go to that person and be like, oh, hey, I said this earlier on today, I'm really sorry, I wasn't, I was in a bad mood, I shouldn't have said that, Hold yourself accountable. That is very important for you to be honest with yourself, and it helps you grow, and it tells your body and your mind that things are changing. And once things are changing, you become that big woman, you become that better woman, more mature, mentally strong. Because if you're strong enough to be honest with yourself and to hold yourself accountable, all the bad thoughts in your head, you're going to be mentally able to be like, shut up, Okay? Refrain from negative thoughts. Okay? That is a big one as well. I mean, they're all big points, but that's also a big one. And it's so easy to sit there and feel sorry for yourself. It's so easy for you to moan, and guilty. I do it too. I'm not saying you're not. Okay, I do it too. Where I sit there, I'm like, oh, why me? Why did I have to have lupus? Why do I have to be on kidney dialysis? Why does my life have to change? Yes, I do that sometimes. But you have to just change your mindset straight away. You know, when them thoughts start creeping in, start saying, oh, look at the house I'm in. Look at the car I've got. Look at the life I have. Look at where I've come from and where I am. Look at where I'm going. Or like my biggest one is when I think about someone else's life who could be worse off than me. You know, and I always think to myself, I've got lupus, so my kids don't. I'm suffering, so my kids don't need to suffer. And as soon as I put that in my head, that this suffering is for my kids, we're good. I'm happy. I'm happy to suffer for them. You know, change your mindset. Whatever makes your mindset shift back to positivity, you think that. Change it. Everyone's mind's different. I can't give you a list of things to think. That's weird. You know your own thing, okay? So let's do that. Refrain from the negative thoughts as much as you can. Let's stop. Don't let people annoy you too easily. Don't. Because it's your burden, no one else's burden. Your bad thoughts are your burden, no one else's. Remember that. Number 6, learn to sit down with discomfort. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you've got anxiety or you're bored or you're stressed or, you know, anxious, don't run away from it. Don't try to distract yourself straight away. Learn to sit calm. Train yourself to think in the moment. Train yourself to calm yourself and bring yourself back. If you keep running away every time you feel like this, you're never going to be able to mentally train yourself to being stronger, to being able to just sit in boredom. These days, I can just sit down with no phone, no nothing, and I'm okay. I use my head, I use my mind to entertain me. You know, I'm not anxious anymore. And you would think I would be anxious considering what I'm going through, but no, I'm not. There's no anxiety. What for? Why am I going to be having anxiety? It's me who has to feel that. I don't want to feel that. So I say no. You have to say no. I don't want that. Change it. Be okay sitting in discomfort. So the last one will be stop complaining and fix it. Solve the problem. Instead of like, yep, it's no, solve it. It removes the stress in your brain. Your mind is a lot clearer when you don't have fog. Do you need to clean that room? Get it done. Not in an hour. Not tomorrow. Just get it done. Just start. You have to do it, so just stop. Wash them dishes. Do your hair. Write that book. Sign that paper. Fill that form in for school. You know? Take that walk. No, take it now. Because in 5 minutes, trust me, 5 minutes is a long time. Your body might just be like, That's coming from someone with lupus. I could be fine right now. In 2 seconds, I'm like that. Killed, you know? Just do it now. Solve it right now. Okay? You think you're too big? Start. Lose weight. You want to gain weight? Start gaining weight. You want to be more fit and more strong? Let's start going to the gym. Maybe not even the gym. Start with home workouts. Start with walks. Start doing something in your daily routine. Let's change. Let's stop this, more do. Let's be doing. Okay? let's be doing instead of too much this. And trust me, a lot of things will change for the better. So guys, that marks the end of our video. I hope this video helped someone. I really do. These tips and tricks have helped me personally. It does take a while for you to adjust your lifestyle, but once it does, your life will just be completely different. You're gonna see the world differently. Your mind will open up as well in a different way. So please do comment down below and let me know if you guys did these things and it has changed your mind or your life, whichever. And please do let me know in the comments of any future videos you guys would like to know. I would love to know your opinions, and I would love to talk about things that you're interested in. But yes, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Hit the notification bell to get notified, so then you can get notified every time I post a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.